Good morning. I'm Zanaria Prophet.
And I'm Camille Brooks.
And this is CHS Media.
Your gateway to what's happening now.
Good morning, A+755 family. We are keeping it real on Tiger Hill today. Relationships, expectations, accountability, and leadership.
Today is April 13th, 2026. Each CHS student is challenged daily to make positive choices, think analytically, to motivate self and others while preparing to be college and career ready with at least 12 dual credit hours.
The growth mindset word of the month is determination. Determination is having a strong decision to keep going and not giving up when something is hard.
Seniors, if you would like to apply for the 100 Black Men Scholarship, the deadline is April 17th, 2026 at 5 p.m. Further information can be gathered from your counselors or at the front desk. An ACT 20 Plus club will be established based on scores from the test. In order to qualify, you must have a 20 or higher as your super score.
The 22 Pearls of Canton Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority has a scholarship available. The essay is on the importance of a college education with a minimum of 250 words but no more than 350. You must also submit ACT or SAT scores, transcripts with grades through December 2025, and a letter of recommendation from a community leader or school official.
Sophomores and juniors, if you are interested in becoming a United Way ambassador, please contact Ms. Love. The Freshman Culminating Project or presentations will begin Wednesday, April 29, 2026. See your Exploring Career teachers to get your appointment cards and with the time and location of your presentation. Let's view today's videos about Prairie View A&M University.
Hey The Real Family, I am Amani Green and I serve as the 2018-2019 Miss Prairie View A&M University.
And I am Kendall Chalk. I'm a graduating senior criminal justice major and I serve as the 2018-2019 Mr. Prairie View A&M University. And as Mr. and Miss Prairie View A&M University, we are the leading representation, the leading male and female figures of the university, and that includes publications, speaking engagements, among a host of other university engagements.
And now we're going to give you a tour of our rec, which was built in 2015.
Let's go.
So here to my left, we have our fitness center. We have the treadmills, ellipticals, weights, anything you could ever think of is right here to my left. In the rec center, we have birthday parties, game rooms, organizations come in sometimes. Right here we have 3 courts, and then people come in, play regular pickup games. We do volleyball games, basketball games, and we have intramural sports for volleyball and basketball as well. Right here, we have our study room. So like if you don't want to go to your room, if you don't want to go to the library, we have a study room here in the rec where you can get a little workout in after you study. And here we have our dance rooms, spinning rooms, yoga room, anything you could think of for like physical activity, we have these rooms for. And it goes all the way down around the hall.
Hi everybody, my name is Kayla Morris. I am a senior criminal justice major with a minor in social work, and I am from Houston, Texas. Here we are such a beautiful day today on Prairie View A&M University's campus. The sun is out, and we do not walk on the grass because we don't know who's buried underneath there. It's our ancestors. Right here we have the Coleman Library, which is the tallest building on campus. We have the Wolf Oak Building, which is primarily for political science majors, and we have the W.R. Banks Building for typically social work majors and to pay off any student loans or dues that you have.
So right now we're outside the Don K. Clark Juvenile Justice Building. As you can see, it looks like a courthouse, and that's actually indicative of the very essence of what this building is about. This is where all of our criminal justice and psychology classes are taught. So that includes policing and policing community relations, political science, and you have psychology classes and criminology and research methods. It looks just like a courthouse because we actually have an operational courtroom in here that's used by the county. And so I can't wait to take y'all inside. It's a beautiful building, recently built. And so why are we taking a trip inside? And so right now, as you see, we have students transitioning in between classes. This is the inside of our juvenile justice building, named after Don K. Clark, renowned special agent with the FBI. Like I said, we have a fully operational courtroom. We have an auditorium right off of that exit right there, and a booth where students actually can work for work study hours. So why don't we take you around?
We have a computer lab, so every building, except for mine, because it's still getting renovated, but we have a computer lab where students, of that major can study, get work done, print things out before class. It's right here.
As you see, we're working right now, doing the schoolwork, printing papers, and just making sure we can all be productive Panthers. And that's it. This is one of our football greats, Abner Davis, who actually in the 1900s, he was injured on the football field, and since then he has symbolized the strength and the heart of our football team. Go Panthers.
So in this building we have political science, legal studies, research methods, anything of that nature. If anybody that want to be a lawyer, anything in that realm is where this building is for.
This building was actually built by students when the university came around, and so it's very historic and has a lot of tradition into it.
Once again, we want to thank you for coming to our campus. I am Amani Green and I service the 86 Miss Prairie View A&M University.
And I'm Kendall Chalk, the 2018-2019 Mr. Prairie View A&M University. And we just thank you for coming. This right here is our panther, which symbolizes the strength, power, and freedom of what it means to be a Prairie View student. PV!
You know.
All right, it's time. Birthday time. Put your hands together for birthday time. On April 12th, we have Aiden Grant, Jaden Oliver, Tamaria Summer, and Tia Summers. April 13th, Braylon Brown, Tristan Donaldson, Jose Lopez, Brooklyn Mitchell, and Zahara Rogers. Happy birthday again to you all. Now we will have our final words from Principal Johnson.
All right, good morning, Canton High School. Just a few announcements as we go ahead and begin our day. I needed to go over a few things in regards to what's coming up. So, as we all know, on today, which is Wednesday, Biology 1 retest. That would be for our senior retesters. So, students, this is your opportunity to go in and improve your scores. So, we definitely want you guys to do your very best. On Thursday, it will be the Algebra 1 senior retest. So again, we want to make sure that we're supporting our peers, those that's testing, make sure you're present and go in and just do your best because of course we want you guys to graduate. So in order for that to happen, you have to go in and do your part. All right. Let's see here. On that following week, the week of the 14th and the 15th will be English 2 Part 1 and English 2 Part 2. That will be for the retest as well. So all those things are going on for retest. Now, I need to talk about this real quickly. I'm going to need to meet with a group of students. It's actually going to be a group of seniors and juniors who I need to take the work keys. So with the work keys, your goal is to get a silver. Some of you guys have already taken it and you're real close to it. So when I call you, we're going to go over those logistics and definitely I want you to get in there, take your time on this assessment. Remember also, this goes towards your early release for your juniors and sophomores, etc. If you score silver, that's your way in. Okay, seniors, we're trying to get you guys closer too because some of you guys did not get that mark with your ACT when you had taken that. So, and that was during the district, not away from the campus, but during the district. So, with that being said, I will be calling on some of you guys as well to complete the ACT work keys. Tutoring, I know that's still going on. So if you're being called for tutoring, please make sure you are there. Also, faculty and staff, I need your help too. During the afternoon times, we understand that the intercom is not working upstairs. So we're needing you guys to please make sure that you look at your phone and make sure that you know what buses are being called so your students won't get left. We need to make sure that that is happening each and every day as well. During this week, we did decide to do something a little bit different during the cafeteria time. So during that time, students, I'm trying to treat you, you know, like you're in high school. I don't want you all to feel like, oh, I'm in middle school or elementary. No. So I'm trying my best to treat you that way. So I'm monitoring you. I'm monitoring those things that you all are doing. Now, if you get to the point you feel that you're going to do what you want to do anyway, then I'll ease back and we'll go back to the original things that we were doing. So I'm thinking about trying it another week in regards to the things that we had laid out for this week, where you're doing your phone or you listen to music, etc. I'm thinking about going into the next week. So again, it's going to depend on you guys, your actions. I don't like mess. I don't like nonsense. You need to make sure you're doing your work. Make sure you're doing those things you need to do in your classroom. And while I'm thinking about that, progress reports will be out next week. So we're at the midpoint. Students, like we said, this time right here, it's going to go fast. We're almost in May. Seniors, if you look on Facebook, I did do a countdown for you guys. So I think you probably like at 45, 44 days until graduation. So we have all those things in place. Like it's going to be busy. With that being said, let's make sure we're coming to school with a purpose. Stop trying to do things that you know you're not supposed to do. early release. I had seniors that were trying to skip classes and they skipped a lot of classes. So I'm quite sure, and they should be probably not passing those classes. So I had to change some things with early release. So going forward, you guys would no longer check out at that front desk. You go to the library, Miss Banks will mark you off. Don't try to do anything, like I said, that you're not supposed to do. If you have work release or whatever it is that's over at the Career Center with Miss Nichols, work-based learning, if you have that, make sure that you go over first and then you come back to the campus and sign out. That's the way that that goes. You don't sign out and then go over there. So we're going to correct all those things. I, I know it's April, so it took a long time for me to actually pay attention and see it. And it's probably because I wasn't up there. So I'm thinking that you all were doing right, but you weren't. So with that being said, we corrected it. But anyway, so let's make sure we continue to stay focused. And as always, as I continue to say, we are always keeping it real here on Tiger Hill 755. Have a great one.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Here are a few extra announcements from the student body.
Those were your announcements, and as always, we are
Keeping it real on Tiger Hill 755. Have a great one.